Today, we're going to be learning a really cool skill, and that is how do we create custom gyms in Google Gemini. Our goals for today are really two things. We want to understand why custom gyms can be so powerful for every user, and we also want to kind of learn how to make and use custom gyms in Google Gemini. Let's get started. So I'm here in Google Gemini right now, and the first thing you should know is that anytime you find yourself writing the same set of directions over and over again into your large language model, it might be a good idea to think about just turning that repeatable set of directions into a gym. So what gyms are here, you can see when I click into this area, I have this opportunity to explore gyms, right? So I can click into this, and if I ever want to create a new one, I just create new gyms. I'm going to show you one that's already made as a starting point. So we're going to look at this portrait skill and future ready skill experience designer. I wanted to create something that was able to allow me to repeatably try to come up with lesson experiences that incorporated our portrait skills and also incorporated some future ready skills. So you'll see at the top, you get directions. It's a good idea to give your gym an overview of what its job is. So in here, you can see I told it it's an experience designer. I gave it steps that I want to follow. So when a user tries to use this, ask what content and what they're learning about. Ask about if there's any other portrait skills and provide a list, and ask the user if there's any future ready skills that they might want to incorporate in the learning experience. Step 4 is then to merge that and come up with 20 possible experiences. And step 5 is to act as a co-planning partner alongside the user so that they're able to do that. In order to be really good at this, I also needed to upload a few bits of knowledge for our tool. So I gave it our portrait of a comet, and I also gave it a list of some helpful future ready skills that are tied to our portrait of a comet. So this is a custom gym, and you can see once I have created something like that, those become available to me in our gym. So your most recently used will always pop up here, but anything you've created will show up in this space. So let's click in and see how that operates. So because I gave this a custom set of directions, I'm able to just click in and say, let's get started. And it's going to go through that custom set of directions that I had to be able to perform very specific tasks. So it wants to know content and grade. I'll just say water cycle and 7th. If you are an administrator, you might think about what are those repeatable tasks that I use all the time. So maybe I could give it a bunch of resources so that it knows about student supports that are useful for different student needs. And then when I'm dealing with a discipline situation, I can say, hey, here's what I'm dealing with. What are some ways that I could really do some restorative discipline with these people? If I'm a teacher, I can create something like this, or a lesson planning partner, or a newsletter writer, or whatever you want to do. So for this one, I want to incorporate communication in this experience. And you can see, instead of just giving me random things and me having to describe my instructions, it's going to take me through this. Oh, I think it could be great to create original digital stories. So it's asking me some of those things from the resources that I provided. And it's going to go ahead and give me a bunch of ideas of ways that I could teach this. Essentially, it's following my directions. So all I have to do then is go through and follow the prompts, and it will do exactly as we told it to do in the instructions. Repeatable prompts that you use a lot, or even there's some things that you maybe couldn't do with just a typical large language model because it doesn't have the exact knowledge base that you want it to have. Gyms are a great way to create that. There's so many potential applications. I encourage you to describe your role to Gemini and ask it, what are some helpful gyms that I might create in order to be more effective in the work that I do? So hope this is helpful. Have a great day.